Okay, this is day 20. This day 20. This is the 6th of May. Okay, I'm just gonna make this video quick because I really don't have space on my phone. Okay, today I was looking for buys again. So cool. The 4-hour time frame, I marked my high right here, and I marked this low right here. Then there's this fair value gap. I need you to remember this daily fair value gap. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, and then here on the 1-hour time frame, I marked this fair value gap right here, and I marked this high and this high. Then I also marked this candle low because this is the session low. This is the London session low. Cool. Yeah. So what actually ended up happening? So as you can see, this right here. This is the low of the London session. Then during pre-market, this candlestick triggered this key level. I was like, okay, cool. Since I know that I'm looking for buys, I felt that price needs to come to this daily fair value gap first before actually going to that 1-hour fair value gap. So with this opening candle on the New York Stock Exchange, price went up, breaking this high. There's a high right here. On the 5-minute time frame, price broke the high, went even higher, leaving a fair value gap, order block, and a breaker block. And this is my equilibrium, this one. Just waiting for price to come back and retest any of the three or even close within the discount area, because it's gonna be a perfect confirmation if it closes within this zone right here, which it did come and close within this zone. I was like, perfect. Going to the 1-minute time frame, looking for a break of structure or inverse fair value gap on the 1 minute. So the candle are closed within the discount area, closed right here at 9:45, 9:49. Yeah, and I only start looking for trades from 9:50 when macro opens. So cool. When closed here, this was my high. I was just expecting price here on the 1-minute time frame to break this high so that I can enter buys, but then it didn't. It kept on going low. As you can see, I put this fair value gap here so that it could inverse the fair value gap and start going higher. It didn't. Created another fair value gap. I was like, okay, cool. I guess it just needs to come to this. You see this purple block here, this purple rectangle. This is the daily fair value gap that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Okay, just kept on dropping, leaving fair value gaps. This was the last fair value gap that it created. Let me just zoom in. So it tapped into this fair value gap, and it tapped in again, and then started going higher. Understand? Okay, cool, fine. So after going higher, it inversed this fair value gap. After inversing the fair value gap, I entered from this very same candle, stops below, targeting a 1:2. Price didn't even hesitate, started going to my stop loss. Cool, I was like, okay, I believe that this candle, as you can see how it looks, just sweeping this liquidity down here. So after this sweep, I was like, okay, as price was dropping into my stop loss, it left a fair value gap and it also left a high. I was like, okay, if it inverses this fair value gap or breaks a high, I'm going high. I'm going long again. And as you can see that how aggressive the volume in this candle was. So it inversed this fair value gap, broke structure at the same time. I was like, perfect. Entered from here, stops right below these lows, targeting a 1:2, and yeah, the rest was history. But then, as I always say, I could potentially target these eyes, like this fair value gap, but then, yeah, that's my strategy. I'm only looking for 1:2 risk to reward. So as you can see that this is my 1:2 risk to reward. So yeah, and what actually gave me more confidence about price going even higher is these SMT diversions on the 1 minute time frame. As you can see that Nasdaq made a lower low, but then here on ES, here on the S&P, it made a higher low. This is the S&P made a higher low, but then Nasdaq made a lower low. So I was like, SMT diversions, Nasdaq is the lagging index. I'm gonna enter again on Nasdaq. So yeah. So yeah, that's it for day 20 of my journal.